Welcome back to the Discourse. Today's guest is somebody who doesn't just talk about growth, she embodies it. From finance to fitness, from film to relationships, she's built a brand that reflects real-life elevation and self-awareness. She's a writer, a visionary, and a voice that challenges how we think about love, discipline, and leveling up in today's world. She's currently just published her first book, Turn the Page, He Wasn't the Ending. She's the owner and operator of Raw Entertainment, where she's written and produced several hit YouTube series, and is starring in an upcoming film directed by Will Gates called Blindsided, set to release this month in April. She is the host of the new Chicago-based dating show, Chicago Speed Date. We got the Queen Pen herself. Welcome to the show, Jasmine Jazzelle.
How you doing? Thank you. I'm doing good.
Good to see you again. It's been a long time.
It has been a long time.
It has. Let's get into this book, though.
Okay.
Turn the Page, He Wasn't the Ending. Give us a brief rundown of what the book is about.
Okay, so it's a self-healing guide. So I've been on my healing journey for a long time, and I had like a lot of toxic relationships that did not aid in my healing process. But after my last breakup, I realized that I just wanted to heal. I feel like I'm ready to enjoy the happiness within life. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to heal. And then I know that so many women go through heartbreak, men too. I'm not taking away from men, but I can only write it from a woman's perspective on how to heal and how I came from the darkness, because heartbreak is so bad. So I've always journaled. So I wanted my book to be not only educational on like how like your past traumas can affect how you fall in love. Why do you love so hard? Or why do you have anxious attachment style? Like, why can't I just let go? Or why you can't detach? So my book is like a combination between journal prompts, words of affirmation, and then just educational pieces. And I give a little tea too. I tell my little relationship drama.
So was it hard for you to be vulnerable? Like to actually put yourself out there to talk about the heartbreak and the things that you went through in past relationships?
Honestly, I don't think so. I'm really like the most introverted outrovert. So like I'm an open book. Like, so if you ask me, I'm gonna answer it. But if you see me, I'll probably be like, dang, she look mean. She don't talk much. But if you ask me, I'm gonna give you some great words of advice, some wisdom, because I've been through a lot, even though I don't look like what I've been through, which is a great thing. But yeah, no, it wasn't actually.
It wasn't. You talked about detachment. Like how hard, because I've actually gone through a phase where I had to detach from a particular woman, and it took, it took me about two years to really cut that. Like how was that for you?
Oh my goodness. Hard. But what it made me realize is I had to go deeper, because it's always a deeper meaning behind it. So I'm writing a book right now. It's called Dear Mom, Dear Dad. And I'm being really vulnerable about my childhood trauma. And I realized, like, writing this book, where my people pleasing came from, unable to detach, and just different things that I went through in my relationships. Like, I really took a chance. Like, it took a moment for me to really look inward. So I started my inward healing journey after my 9-year. And I feel like I got like a lot better. Like, I removed a lot of toxic things, but I needed to heal the trauma that was like underneath. So detaching is hard. But with my book, like journaling and just understanding, like being aware and like writing it down, meditating on it, it's like it becomes easier.
You said something about people pleasing. That's something I don't really struggle. It just particular people I like to please. Are you the same way? Because you don't come off as a people pleaser. You seem like you just cutthroat, not out for self, but just like you got a plan and you're gonna execute your plan regardless. But I like you mentioned being a people pleaser. Like,
no,
is it with certain people, or was it all around the board?
No, it's actually all around the board. Like, I don't know why people think that I'm such a mean person, but I'm not. I'm really, really too nice. But I will treat you. I ain't gonna lie to you. Now, you push me to that point, I'm really like a really good balance of light and dark. Everybody got light and dark. Either they live too much in the dark or they live too much in the light. And at one point in time, I lived too much in the light, but it's because of, I realized it was because of the trauma from my grandma growing up. And it caused me to be a people pleaser. Like, I overly wanted to make everybody happy, but now I'm really in a space where I'm really like, this is my I don't give a damn era. Right. So after even like situations like with my real sisters that I was with, like I always helped everybody. So that's why, like, even if you tap into like the reality show, like I'm literally like ball crying to my sister because I always overextend myself for everybody, but I never really had that person for me
to do the same thing.
And then it's kind of like the same in relationships. Like, I would be overly extending myself, helping build this man up, when realistically that's what I shouldn't have been doing. I should have been pouring it back into myself. And it always left me empty. Like, I'm gaining weight. I'm looking thick. You know, I'm not stressed out.
You talking about now or?
Now, okay. Yeah. Like, I look back at myself and I was like, oh my God. Like, I didn't realize how, like, I went through a lot of phases of depression, and a lot of it was situational, you know. So I did the whole postpartum to major depressive disorder to situational. So I've been through like the process is what I'm gonna say. So
like how do you deal with, because I deal with depression too. How do you deal with yours?
Oh, I beat it. I won. Yeah.
So do you still find yourself depressed?
Not at all. Okay, I beat it. Cool. So and it's been years. Like, I was first diagnosed with depression in 2008. That was my first suicide attempt. And I've been through it. Like, I've been through therapy. That's why I journal a lot. And that's why my book is, it incorporates journal prompts, because you got to write this out. You got to get it out, because the thing about it is a lot of people, you can't really talk to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because you're afraid of them judging you, or they tired of hearing the same story. Like, girl, just leave. Boy, just leave. Why you keep messing with them? Everybody not going to understand your story. That's why a lot of people talk to me. I do actually relationship coach. Outside of this, like, I do it like small to a lot, like a small group of people, but eventually I plan on branching out to help like marriages and things like that. But with that being said, look, I'm all over the place. I got ADHD. Yeah. Keep it going. Good though. Keep it going, because I ain't gonna remember what I was talking about because the ADHD kicked in. So you talked about. Oh, we was talking about, what was we? You was talking about depression. And you said something about suicide. Yeah. Okay, so you said, how do I? Oh yeah, so back to depression, because hey, look, the ADHD gonna kick in. But yeah, so how I beat it realistically was the phases of my healing journey. Like, it wasn't something that was overnight. Like I said, it was since 2008. So I've been through therapy, group therapy. I've been inpatient. So it's been a long road for me to be able to be at this point where I'm like, I'm really happy with myself. I'm smiling without faking it. Right. I faked it for a long time. So my recommendations to anybody who going through therapy is really through depression, it's really therapy. You got to start there. And then like, when I lost my dad, lost my grandma, I kind of went through like the grief kind of like pushed me back a little bit. So that's when I did group therapy, and it helps to kind of like see like, okay, wait, it's other people going through what I'm going through. They made it through. You know, it's like, it helps. It really, group therapy helps.
How important was your faith in God, like, during those times?
It was absolutely the most important relationship in my life, and it still is to this day. Like, I'm one of God's favorite, just to let you know. So I brag about that all the time, because the things that I went through, a lot of people, honestly, they probably wouldn't have made it out of it. But I have my own personal relationship with God. That's why, I mean, you know, I'm nothing against anybody who go to church or anything like that, but I'm really spiritual. And me and him is so tapped in. Like, we like one.
Yeah. So I'm kind of the same way. So you don't go to church? You don't do the church thing? I don't need nobody to be in between me and God. Okay. I'm sorry. That's a whole nother podcast. We ain't we ain't gonna talk about that. Yeah, we ain't gotta do that right now. So what was the chapter that was the toughest to write for you?
I don't know. I think the part where I had to be the realist with myself about the situation, my last situation, where I had to just realize like a lot of the gaslighting was lies, and that I was overgiving, like being really truthful about the situation. So I still wanted to believe that this person was who they presented themselves as, but you know, It's the typical Jekyll and Hyde syndrome.
So I was gonna say this question for later, but since we're here, why do you think us as men, when we get a good woman, an attractive good woman, because I think I've fought this off as the older I got, but when we get the good woman who support us and who look good and like we won, we got the girl, we tend to start tripping and like our ego go off the radar, and then now we trying to go see what else we can conquer, like instead of just nurturing what we already got.
You see what you said, all the key points. You said pride, you said see what else we can conquer, instead of just nurturing. So that's what it is. So men are really ego and pride based. Like that's kind of like the foundation of a man. And one thing about it is like sometimes when people date me, they be like, oh dang, like I wouldn't even think you would have given me a chance, you know? And it's kind of like, that's one little notch, like, okay, boom, I hit this level, I can hit another level. So instead of seeing like sometimes men, they miss the blessing that God gives them and they live in lust. You know, I definitely feel like a lot of men, like their battle is because listen, I'm ascended, baby, but back to what I was going to say, but a lot of men live in their sacral chakra. They live in lust. So instead of really just focusing and understanding like, okay, God just sent you a blessing. If you lock in with this blessing, you're going to unlock so many more blessings, but you're going to choose the devil's path or God's path. And a lot of people, they choose the devil's path. So that's why they, let me see what else is out there, because you got this woman that's doing everything possible, giving you 100%. But, you know. Yeah.
How important was this book for your own personal healing? Because I know you wrote it to help others, but I understand creativity. And when you finally finish something like that, like it's like a release. It's like, and you get to learn some things about yourself.
I definitely learned a lot about myself. It was more so because, and this is why it was so important to me, because I stopped a lot of my life because of man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I've always wanted to publish a book, and then like depression to kick in. I don't get things done. Like I'll fall back from social media. I'm kind of like stuck in this little dark space, and I just wouldn't get nothing accomplished. And I told myself this last time, I'm like, I will not allow another man to stop me from doing the things that I need to do. So I'm like, I gotta do this. So not only am I healing through this process and I'm releasing through this process, but I'm checking off a goal on my list. So It was very, very big.
That's dope. So if you had one thing that women could get out your book, just one message that you, because you got a lot in there, what would be the one message that you would want a woman to get out of your book that read it?
Understand your worth. That's really just it. Because you are what you think inner is what you tend to attract. So what you accept is what you think inside, and that's the person that you attract. That's what you accept.
Okay.
So
that's dope. So y'all go check the book out. Go get the book. You it's on Amazon, right?
Amazon, yeah.
Amazon, that's dope. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I might have to read that.
Okay, don't tell him I see, but it's in there.
Right, it's in there. So let's go to the Chicago speed dating.
Okay.
So you hosting.
First of all, let me talk about this because they got somebody else that took my spot.
As a host?
Yes, they did.
Wow.
Sticks, I'm calling you out now. Okay. Now, but I've been busy, so they got somebody filling in with me. But yeah, I am the official host. Yes, the official host.
So how's that? Like, I know you used to, but you still kind of are in character and kind of still is the main character. So like, how is it hosting?
I like hosting. I wish that I had like a little bit more scenes in there. We'll talk about that. But it's fun. The house be a lot. But that's normal. That's the reality. It'd be a lot, but it'd be a good time. I love production. They be a good vibes. We found some love. Some people really actually got together.
Cause it looked like y'all just be in there kicking it and everybody just in there acting a fool. Like, but then like I was gonna ask you, like, do you think that contestants are coming on for clout purposes, or are they really truly trying to find love?
I think a little bit of both. Yeah, I think some people are, and then some people, they just there for like, hey, this is entertainment.
Right.
So I'm cool with that too. As long
So
as
you think they found their love on accident, or is this like?
I think so. Like some people, yeah. Like it's people who got it together. They got babies now. Everything.
How long the show been going on?
It's been a few years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So like, what's the craziest thing you experienced from hosting that show and being in that house? 'Cause there's a lot of wild stuff that be going on there.
You know what? It's not like wow like that. Like
It's not.
It's not wow like okay, I wouldn't want to be there or I don't recommend coming, but I mean, I don't think so. It's not really nothing that's like overly crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you. Not on my episodes.
Okay.
You know.
All right. So let's jump into the movie, Blindsided.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you've been doing a lot of work, collaborative work. When I got in tune with you, you was solo doing your own thing.
Yeah.
How has that been for you not to be like 100% in charge running stuff? Like now you got to listen to directors instead of like you not calling shots. You're being told what to do now.
I mean, it's easy. It's easy because I play my role, like regardless of where I'm at. So if I'm the director, I'm gonna be the director. If I'm the writer, I'm the writer. Like I'm really big on like titles and understanding what is what. And as an actress, I've always wanted to act. So that was my original love. Mm-hmm. So it's not hard to fall back and just listen, take direction. And not only that, it's growing me as the person because I started filming my own stuff because one, I wasn't sleeping with nobody for no role. That's one. Two, because I wanted to do it on my own time. Having kids, it's hard for me to actually just get up and go film, but I can film on my own time if I do my own thing. So now, I mean, I'm just focused on me, and that's what I'm doing.
So, mother, you brought up your sons. How they doing?
They doing amazing. I'm so proud of my kids. So yeah, the one. He's in film school. He actually has a reality show, Shot Social. So we're filming the official season 1 now. Mm-hmm. He got 4-ride scholarships everywhere. He just need to pick where he want to go.
For football?
No, actually, no, academics because he gets straight A's. So, yeah. So, but he just got to pick where he want to go. He got so many offers and so many scholarships. He don't know where he wanted to go yet.
So. That's dope. So how, like, with everything you got going on with acting and with everything that you do, how hard is it, or is it hard balancing your passions with parenting? Well, now that my kids are older now, I can focus on me. So it's not as hard. Okay. Well, back then when they were younger. Oh my goodness, my kids was on set. We was like family, so like they be like, okay, sit down over here while she filming. But we made it happen. That's one thing that we did, and they understood wherever I go, my kids going, because I really didn't have much help. So that's why my kids had to be with me. So, but I do have a new role. Mm-hmm. So I play Kiki in The Dirty C. So with Lisa Brown, if you ever heard of The Dirty D, it's really popular on Tubi. Okay. Yeah. So this is a more interesting role because if my kids were younger, I wouldn't have taken it because there are some intimate scenes. Mm-hmm. But so I'm excited about this one because it's a different role and different from Blindsided. Blindsided, I play a bougie hood chick who likes to get money and we get money by any means versus Kiki, who's a good girl, you know, a lover girl. So I get to play that. Okay, what was it like working with Will Gates? Amazing. He is family for life. Like, I love Will Gates. I love Bo Simmons. They are amazing. Like, that set, I gained sisters. I gained a real family. Like, people don't understand. Like set life is really like family life if y'all really can click and lock in. But I love Will and I love Bo. They always made sure we was safe when we was filming in the roughest neighborhoods. They made sure we was good. I love them. I would recommend working with them to everybody, and I'm never gonna not work with them. I hear that. So, what's something about acting that people think they understand, but they really got it messed up? They don't really understand. They think they know, but they don't. That acting is with your whole body. Yeah, so it's everything. So I'm a very dramatic mom, and my kids tell me that because I'm an actress. So, I mean, every little thing, like if your body language is off,
I'm gonna pay attention to it. If your facial expression, the tone, everything has to match the scene in my head, you know. So if we're happy, then you have to have a happy body language, tone, facial expression. It has to all be happy, or something that's off. What's going on?
Right.
Yeah, so that's really
okay. That's dope. So, all right, do you feel more of yourself on camera or off?
I think all the way. I think now that I'm not suffering from depression, it's both. Off camera, I'm just myself now. Like I'm not as like people like, oh, you silly. Like you are really like funny, and I'm tapping back into my I don't know how to explain it. I have to ask my spiritual guys, but nevertheless, I'm back to being me.
Okay, what role? I'm just happy that you happy.
I am
like
happy.
I'm very happy that you happy. I can tell that you genuinely happy. That's what's up. What role have you played that stayed with you longer than you expected? Because I've heard stories about actors being in character even after the movie is over.
That's a method actor, and I don't think I'm a method actor, but I would probably say Jazzelle. So
but that's your name.
That's my name.
I know your name.
That's my name, but it's not my name. Okay. So of course my name is Jasmine, but when I was dealing with depression, the way that I was able to turn on what I needed to, whether I was modeling or on set, I created Jazzelle Neve. And then I went by Jazzelle Neve for a very long time. And that was the character that I lived in. So like I turned her on, kind of like Sasha Fierce for Beyonce. And then so I kind of merged the two. Once I realized like I no longer need to be this person because I am this person, I kind of just merged the two, and it's Jasmine Jazzelle. So I think, but the Jazzelle character has stuck with me forever.
So you just in character?
I am myself, I guess. I am my undepressed self, I guess.
When you first get a script, what's your process like? What's the first thing you look for when you first get a script to be like, you know what, I'm gonna do this? It's always two. It's kind of the director too. That's important. But just reading the script really, and if I feel it, and I feel like I'm about to kill this. That's just what it is. So as long as I feel like I can execute the character, then I'm cool with it. Okay. So we talked about you going through depression and the things that you went through. Have you ever been in a situation where you thought about quitting your passions and just saying, you know what, I'm just gonna go corporate, I'm gonna work, take care of my family, I'm done with all this extra stuff? Like, have you ever thought about quitting? And if you did, what pushed you through to keep going?
Honestly, when I stopped the fantasy life, that big gap period, it was because there wasn't no money in it, you know? So I didn't know all the ins and outs of YouTube. So I used a lot of Lotus Flower Bomb. I used Beyonce. So all the millions of views that we got, I couldn't get any of the money because it all royalties went to them. So that kind of just like discouraged me because I wanted to reinvest back into the project. So I'm just like, okay, I'm done. But that's when I started just picking my camera back up and just filming reality because I'm like, I could just film us. So that's kind of like when I just was like, forget it, I'm just gonna give up. But honestly, when God got something inside of you, like a lot of people do this for clout. I never did it for clout. Like this is in me. So either it's in you or it's not. Like a lot of people want attention. I don't really care about attention because this makes me happy. This is my happy space, my happy place. So without doing this, I would never want to live without doing this.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Whether like I went through a gap of me not doing podcasts. But like you said, I'm being obedient to the voice in my head. I can't just sit and work. I will drive myself. I would drive everybody in my house crazy, and I would drive myself crazy.
Because you're gonna be unhappy.
Yeah, and so I try to tell people, like people just you always trying to be somebody. No, I've always wanted to do this since I was a kid. I wanted to be on the radio, so now I got an opportunity to create it for myself. I'm gonna do it. Right. And I think a lot of people at our age, especially, they look down on creativity, and I don't understand. Well, I understand why, but it's just frustrating sometimes how people look down on creators.
who cares? Like, get them out of your head. Like, I got to my point in this point in my, or place in my life where it's like, I don't care what nobody think. I'm going to put myself out there. I'm just going to give the world what I want to give them. I don't care if you don't like me. If you got something to say, like, they be making little comments and I laugh at them. Who cares? Like, you need to let that go. But one thing that is real that I realize is workplace depression. When you're not walking in your purpose and you sitting at the workplace, I can guarantee you if you stay in that workplace that you're going to experience depression. Remove yourself from that workplace and just focus and walk solely in your purpose, and you will see how much lighter your life feel, how much happier you are. So yeah,
So since I think creative women is different for create. Like, do you think? Why do women look down on creative men that's not getting paid for their creativity?
Who is these women and how are they looking down on it? Make it make sense. Okay, elaborate.
A lot of women look down on men who do podcasts that if they're not monetized. A lot of women look down on older guys who still make music, especially if they don't got a record deal. And so for me, I look at the guys, a lot of guys who make music still at our age who not on, they do it for, like we saying, they ain't trying to be out here fucked up. They ain't trying to be out here depressed. It's therapy for them.
Right.
This is at some points therapy for me. But a lot of women, they cringe at it. They run from it. They don't like it.
Okay, so I can say this. Now at this big age, okay? Look, at this big age, it's more so like balance. So as long as home is taken care of, I don't think that a real woman, not some of them little scallywag, bald heads, whatever they want to call themselves nowadays, not some of them, but an actual real woman, one, she's gonna feel you so that she can help you manifest your dreams, one. And then two, she's going to support you. Like, she's going to be behind you regardless of what you want to do, as long as you ain't out here with no hoes. But that is another story. But I don't think that women look down on that. Like, I mean, but again, you are a man and you've dated more women than I have. So, I mean, I don't think that women look down on that. But I think that it's the men who are stuck in this delusional world thinking that, okay, if this is not making us money, then I'm going to keep on trying until it no, you have to make money and then do that too until that is making money to take over this. Like, you can't, like them people that's out there still making music, like some of them is lost. Like, let's be for real now. Some of the music is terrible. Yeah. Some of the people, they not even asking themselves like, okay, how can I make money off of this? Like, okay, can I do sync music? Can I get it over to Zeus Network? Can I get it over to this network so it can play and it can stream? Can I get it to Netflix? Okay, so I can make some money off of this. Like, they're not thinking like strategically. Like, you just dropping music, wasting time in the studio when you probably need to be buying your baby some Pampers or something.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I'd always suggest if you're gonna do this, have a decent job, some money put up.
Make it make sense. Now the bills got to get paid.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry, I called you sir. What do people misunderstand about you the most?
That I've always been polished.
Elaborate.
So I've always been a very poised woman, whether I was a child or a poised child. But I've always been poised. But like, people think that I've never been through nothing. Like, they be like, I can't even see you going through anything. But like, people don't really know my real story. Like, they don't see my struggles. Like, they don't know that. So they think that I'm polished. Like, I'm just this businesswoman and everything is just, no, but they don't know the real behind it. So yeah.
Do you think that I'm not going to ask you that right now. Where do you think the disconnect with men and women came in regard with all this? I think that both sides get false expectations. Yeah. In the new dating field, I thought, like, I've ran across some women with some wild expectations. I hear some of my coworkers and friends talk about what they expect, and it's just like, dude. And even with the women, like, what are y'all like? Where do you think these false expectations come from? Of course, I would say social media. I think that a lot of the music too has influenced like the lifestyles, like how women are treated, how now it's switching to, making women
okay with treating men a certain way. Like,
Yeah.
you know, we don't have really a lot of like, it's coming back slowly. It's slowly creeping back in. Like the music is shifting a little bit. But it really like a lot of it was like, you know, tip drill on from on to that. Everything that was just like, it just was like, just looking at women like objects. So it got to that point where, especially like if it's the men with the money, they just looking at women like objects. So then it's like, okay, men make more money than women. You know what I'm saying? Well, not now because women make more money, but it's like back then men they get paid more. So it's like, okay, I got to get the man with the money because I want to be provided for, but this is what I got to deal with. I got to deal with him objectifying women. So I think that it just kind of like started there. Then it kind of like trickled into like, I don't got to deal with that because now I got my own money. So now I can treat him like anything. So instead of just really like loving and building with each other, it's kind of like, it's been like a real big disconnect. And that's kind of like where I think it started, but that would be like a whole hour talk right there, honestly.
So when you hear the word helpmate, did that like make you cringe? Like you want to run? Because a lot of women hear that word and they like, no.
No, I think that I've always been very helpful to my partner. Like nobody who left me has left worse off than being with them. I've always poured into them, made sure that if it was something that I knew that they didn't know, teach them so that they can be better and without making them feel emasculated. So, I mean, I've always done that. So I think that women are helpmates, but I feel like men are helpmates too. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that it's supposed to be like, oh, you're the help. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like it should be, like, it just needs to get back to being a team, like working together because we losing as a society, honestly, because we don't have 2-parent households. I raised 2 children on my own, financially, probably 98% by myself. And I do not recommend. It's 0 stars. I do not recommend. The stress levels is not meant to be taken on by one person, whether it's a father or a woman or a mother. It needs to get back to 2-parent households. And that's why, you know, I push love. Like a lot of people, they talk to me like, I want to get divorced. And I'm like, listen, it is nothing out here. You got somebody good, you stick with them and y'all figure it out. Y'all got to understand. It be the littlest things. I'm like, tweak this, y'all will be good. Okay. Have more sex. Y'all be fine.
A lot of women, they just feel like if I got to help pay bills, they just want to be by themselves.
It depends on what the man is doing too.
Right.
So if you, mean ass, not cleaning up behind yourself, and I gotta clean up, deal with your attitude, you moody like a female, you not peaceful, you stressful, So yeah, I would rather be by myself too. I ain't gonna deal with the stress. My house so peaceful, please.
So when you hear the term 50-50, what come to your mind?
I mean, I done did 100%. So I mean,
with a man in the house?
Yes.
Wow.
So I mean,
and them the dudes that mess it up for us, man.
Oh, absolutely, burnt that down to the ground. Look,
we can't even talk 70-30, none of it, because y'all they burnt it up.
But
man.
Realistically, honestly, in a situation, it may flip, it may flop. You know what I'm saying? So like, okay, if he lose his job or maybe his business is not doing that well this season, can you hold him down? Like, so it shouldn't really be like that. That's why I say it should be a partnership. It shouldn't be just, oh, you're here for this and you're here for that. No, we here for each other. That's what it's supposed to be. But you know,
that's why. I think teamwork make the dream work, and eventually, if y'all working together and doing the things that a couple's supposed to do, like praying and manifesting and planning, at some point it will get to where the man could take care of everything. Right. If that's what y'all trying to do.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's certain lifestyles that some, like, honestly, with the way that the world is, like, one person can't afford that lifestyle. So if y'all have a certain lifestyle, then y'all together as a team can afford it. I don't see what the big deal is. Because regardless of if you be like, oh, well, he paid a mortgage or he paid a rent, but I do pay the bills. Okay, that's pretty much 50-50. Like, stop thinking that you're bigger than the program, babe. Just because you pay the bills, you're still 50-50, love. Okay, you just don't want to say that. Let's be honest.
So would there ever be a time where you would just not work and just let a man take care of you, or you just feel like you always got to bring something to the table?
Absolutely not. I've done that. Yeah, I've done that.
Did you enjoy it?
I enjoy being able to be with my kids, yes. But the control that a man has on you is something that I would never in my life allow myself to go through. Like I don't want to be. I'm not. No.
Well,
that's a deeper topic for a deeper day.
Yeah.
No. 0 stars. Do not recommend, girl. Have some money.
I try to tell women that, like, them men that y'all think y'all want that's gonna pay for everything, man.
I mean, still.
It's some good dudes out here.
Yeah, still court. Still treat her like a woman. I'm not saying like she needs to, because you got to understand the dynamics of the mental space too that a woman is in if she feels like she's the provider, because now she becomes the dominant one. So you still want a woman to live in her femininity. So I'm not saying like, oh, don't court your girl, don't treat her to dates, don't buy her things, don't try to pay the bills. Like, I'm not saying that at all. So
okay,
yeah.
Do an overly sexual man turn you off?
Yes, absolutely. I am not, like, that's the biggest turn off to me.
Oh man,
like even just trying to talk to me and take me to your house first. Like I don't even know you. Like it's gonna be the instant like,
like trying to take you to the crib without even going out.
Never been out.
Oh wow, yeah.
But yeah, you could come over and we can Netflix and no, we can Netflix and no, we can't. That's what it is.
So this segment is called Quotes from Jazzelle that I got from your social media, and I'm just gonna read them, and you gonna explain them.
Okay.
Number 1, men shouldn't be called sassy; they should be called pillow princes.
Yes.
Why are you calling us pillow princes, man?
It's the era of the pillow prince, because it's giving men want to be taken care of. Like I had some pillow princes. I am not going to lie to you, where it's like, again, like I said, I was 100% and I was the dominant one. Because I'm very big on like, okay, you might have a down moment, like I see your potential. No to potential. Absolutely not to potential. There is nothing to potential. But then I also had men who like they like to be spoiled too. So they like the pillow prince treatment. I mean, it's just what it is. Pillow prince, yeah.
So you said men like to be taken care of.
They do.
In what way? Like
financially, if you could be a sugar mama. If you could. A lot of men is out here. It's some men out here flogging like they really get it, but they really got women giving them money. We ain't gonna name them people, but it has been people where, look, they got the sugar mamas giving them money, and
everybody that ever tried to be a sugar mama to me was like no way.
That's why you don't know.
I just
because you don't never see them. They just a sugar mama.
I couldn't do it. It's just like I can't do that.
Hey, they doing it because they ain't got no thought process for themselves. They don't even know how to guide themselves, let alone trying to guide a woman. So they need a mama, which is a sugar mama, to give them money to make their lifestyle look like it's what it is, and it's really not what it's not.
Okay, being a homebody will get you cheated on.
Yes,
I don't agree with that.
That's a lot.
Depending on the person. The man that you're dealing with. Now, if he's a guy that's always out and you a homebody, then yeah. But if y'all both homebodies, why would he cheat?
Why do men breathe is the greatest question.
Would you consider yourself a homebody?
I am. I'm a homebody and I'm busy. That's why I've been cheated on. I can't say that everything I do ain't amazing, and that it is. But it's more so I'm goal orientated. And so I be kind of like tunnel vision, like I don't give a damn what you doing. I got shit to do. And then being a homebody. So like me and I outside, like I'm not going to be on the block with you. If you in a club, like I might go every now and then, but I got stuff to do. I'm tired. I might want to get up in the morning and write a few chapters or something like that. So, yeah. Do
you think the men that you've dealt with in the past were like low-key jealous of you?
Absolutely.
Envious?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I can't say all of them, but a majority of them. A lot of people, they like, if you really like get to know me and know my hustle and like really how I go, like you might be like, dang, I'm really not like that. And then like I get to the bag. So that could be, a little intimidating too.
Okay. What's the next one? So many people are together and not in love, while others are in love and not together.
Yes.
That was like poetry.
I know. It's like
What was your thought process when you thought about when you made
because
that?
it's a lot of people that are in marriages that are so unhappy that they just there and then they wish that they was with this person who they are like really like deeply in love with, but they can't make the switch. It's people that are in relationships that wish that they got kids, so they like forget it. Like, I don't want to leave because I don't want to leave my kids, but I really want to be with this person, or I just don't like this person. Like, it's a lot of people they really love each other, but they not together.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. How to lose a man.
Oh, God.
Show emotion, care about him, and show loyalty. That sounds like how you keep a man to me.
Okay, that's how you keep him understanding that you are a doormat. Okay, because when you love a man too hard, like, it's kind of like that nerd who loves you down in high school. And you're just like, oh my God, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like when you overly love somebody and overly just like you so helping and you just give so much of yourself, like, it's not really a challenge. Like, men are really like these psychopaths sometimes. Like, they're not cutthroat. Like, women are really cutthroat. Like, if you show up for them, you give them what they need, feed their emotions, stay happy, they content, get them some good dick, they cool. Men, don't give them the best coochie, the best head, and then you showing up for them, cooking for them, cleaning. Guess what they gonna still be doing? Cheating. They're still gonna move on.
That's not true.
Oh my goodness.
I don't agree with that.
Who is faithful in 2026? Please tell me. Besides my one friend, I got one married friend that gives me hope. One married male friend that has never cheated on his wife, and I be so proud of him. I'm like, you give me hope. I swear. I'm
loyal. So if that's how you lose a man, how you keep one?
Let me ask Sexy Red, because that's what we finna go to, because that's what y'all want.
She ain't got no man.
You gotta be mean. You gotta play games. You can't text back fast. Like, that's what it seems like. Now, how would I keep a man? Look, I mean, I've kept men for a very long time because I've been in 10 years, 7 years, 5 years. I just chose to walk away. But it's at the end of the day, it's like, I don't know. Every man is different. I don't want to give no standard this and that. Right. All I can say is men don't really want to be loved. They just want coochie.
Come on.
They just want coochie.
That is a strong assumption.
They don't really want to be loved. You love a man right, and it's like they fear that.
You single?
I'm now. I am.
Now? Okay.
Yes, I am now.
Okay. How you enjoying it?
Yes and no.
Why? Why no?
No, because sometimes I want to wake up to something, hard on my back. And then yes, because I love my peace. I love not having to worry about a man's thought process. I don't have to worry about, okay, is he going to be mad if I, like I was just doing content till 5 a.m. Is he going to be mad at that? Did he eat? I don't feel like being bothered with all that. Like,
You would need a guy to understand your lifestyle and got some type of independence and something else going on for themselves.
I need me a busy nigga. Okay, he got to be busy. I don't want no bored man. You can't be bored all the time because you too idle. Idle time is what gets you idle pussy. Okay, deep. Hello.
Pussy don't always gotta be
idle.
Y'all
not calling these girls to be in relationship with them. Y'all calling them to get y'all rocks off and moving on. So yes, that's what I consider idle pussy. When you just kind of just chilling, and it's like, okay, let me just call somebody because I want to lay up. Y'all be misleading these women. Oh my God, it's terrible. Don't call me to lay up, please.
All right. Women want you to confide into them, but bring it up later to hurt you.
Yes.
Why do y'all do that to us?
I don't do that.
You don't. Have you done it in the past?
No. And I don't even do it to friends. Like, I feel like if somebody tell you some of their deepest, darkest secrets, you should not weaponize it. Like some of the people that I know, have I seen people do it? Yes. It'd be friends. And I'd be like, now, girl, why did you say that? But I'd be like, I'm trying to be a friend, and y'all know y'all be saying I'm too judgmental, so I ain't gonna say nothing.
Right.
But yeah, no, I don't believe in that. I feel like if somebody confide in you, whether it's a friend or it's your man, your girl, you shouldn't use it as a weapon. But the thing that I've realized with men, they do it the reverse way. they listen to you tell your traumas, your deepest, darkest things, and they use it to take advantage of you. So women weaponize the words, but men weaponize your words and take as an advantage to them. Like, oh, okay, I knew you was with that guy and you allowed him to cheat on you and you can't, you let him come back 10 times. So I know I at least got 10 times. So that's what men do. So that's why I say, sis, don't tell him nothing about your past. No, ma'am.
What's one message that you not message, but like, what's the one thing you instill in your sons in regards to dealing with women?
Honestly, I don't even know. I tell them like not one thing. I'm trying to think of like one thing, but like they court women. They open doors, like they buy them flowers. But really now, because I'm the woman teaching them, like they never really had a man teaching them from a male's perspective. I'm trying to make sure that like they don't let women take advantage of them, because women can. Yeah. So that's kind of where I'm at now in my parenting level. That's
what my aunties and my mom always would instill in me. Whenever they had them nights they was drinking, they'd call me, don't you ever let a woman take advantage of you. Give and go both ways. Yeah. That's all they used to tell me, and it stuck with me ever since then. All right, so we're going to wrap up. If today was your last production, like if this is your last time on camera, what would be the message you want the world to get from Jazzelle?
Oh, God. It would be, it just would be continue to walk in your purpose and don't let nobody or nothing stop you. That's just what it is.
That's it? I appreciate that. Well, we got to wrap up because, you was late.
I'm sorry. So, I was. My bad.
It's all good. So we'll do this again. Most definitely. I enjoy having you. For everybody that's watching, like, subscribe. Yes. Tune in next week for the next episode. Appreciate y'all for tuning in.